I am not awake. Good morning. This is my morning voice. Hello. Hi, Paris. Hi, Halcy. How are y'all doing this morning? I just woke up like half an hour ago. Halcy, I don't know if you're busy today or what, but you have access to the streaming chat now in my server if you want to join me for the reacting. Up to you. You don't have to. But I trust you, so I gave you the role. I'm going to take a bite of this instant omelet that I bought at Costco the other day. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm going to try it. Let me actually, you know what? Let me first, where am I here? Let me pull myself up first. There we go. All right, let's try this thing. Oh, it's like hard now. So like cool down. Not bad. You can wait for your phone call. It's okay. It's up to you. This isn't bad. Oh. So Guerrilla Collective is supposed to start in 20 minutes. And their Twitch channel, they still haven't gone live. Well, if they're not live for some reason, we'll recap the stuff we missed yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday because I had a lot of IRL stuff I had to do. I'm glad I did because I did some other stuff too. Oh, I finally watched Starship Troopers for the first time. Pretty good movie. Pretty great movie. I enjoyed it. And then record some power plays in the evening. Ow. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. You know, for an instant omelet, that was pretty freaking good. Not bad. Not bad, Costco. I just had that because I wanted to get something in my system before we started. Because I know that I'm not going to be able to eat for like 3 hours because this thing is directly 3 hours straight through. It says 8 a.m. PT, which is 11 a.m. my time, which is ET. Let me check their YouTube channel. Yeah, they got nothing on their YouTube channel either. Maybe they'll go live here in a minute. I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, reverse real quick and I'll jump in. No clue how long it'll be for this call. Okay, no worries, hon. You are welcome to. You do not have to. I was just giving you the option because I trust you, and it's always a joy to have you around. In fact, while we're waiting, let me just go ahead and tell y'all, if you ain't following the Sorceress Smiles, Halcy, y'all should.
Outstanding. What do we have? Yumtai.
Oh, I need to play the Pokemon trading card game again.
Oh, I made her cry. Now I feel bad. If I lose, then I have to award you the booster pack, right?
God damn it, Halcy, you're so
Oh,
cute.
it's a rocket pack. Dark Charizard.
Dark Charizard. Oh, you're so cute. Okay. Actually, I want to check something, but I need to check it after stream. So I'm gonna do the my plan today is to do all the stuff for today, Summer Games Fest, and then do the stuff I missed yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna do it all at once in one stream or if I'm gonna split it up. We'll see how I feel, because I have stuff I gotta do today as well. But we'll see. Yeah, go check out Halcy. She's cute and great and awesome, and I love her, and she deserves head pats always. So I hope this thing starts up soon, because they said it was going to start up. We shall see. So enough about me. How's everyone else doing? Hope you all have had a good week so far. Good weekend coming up. It's been interesting for me. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. I have some new content going up. The Zero Stream clips are coming back. So you guys will see a new one today. So it's exciting. Back from a trip, eh? Yeah, one of my roommates, it was leg day yesterday, so they're not moving around much today. And my other roommate had a Discord party last night. He was up pretty late and drinking, so I could hear him. So he's probably not going to be doing much today. So I still have stuff I got to do later, but that's for later. Okay, we are at 11 minutes till, and Guerrilla Collective has not gone live. So I'm actually just going to open up a separate YouTube tab. Insert Summer Game Fest and see what comes up. Maybe the Game Awards site. They probably don't have anything going because these aren't official ones on the Game Awards site. So, we'll see. It's 9 minutes till they're about to start, and they're not live. If I fucking woke up early and they're not here, I'm gonna be pissed. You know what? Don't tell me this isn't working now. Let's try this again. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, hon, how are you? Oh, I saw your Twitter.
Yeah. Let me mute the stream so I don't hear everything twice. Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
Hi. So I'll keep it brief because I don't want to talk about stuff.
You don't have to. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
No, I want to update you, especially and the people. So I had my car in the shop last month, and apparently they didn't tighten the lug nuts well enough. And one of my tires rolled away while I was driving.
It just rolled away?
Yeah, I heard a ka-thunk, so I went to pull over, and the tire kept going. Yeah.
They're paying to fix it, right?
I don't know yet. I haven't gotten a hold of insurance. That's the call I'm waiting on.
I would be like, yo, you guys fucked up. My shit just it came off. Oh shit, they're live finally.
But
the collective.
I happened to pull over like literally 20 feet from another car garage, and the guy came to check on me and says he's gonna look at it for me. So
well, that's good. That's quite a story, though. Holy shit.
yeah.
That's I can only imagine. I've never lost a tire, but I've come close. Oh my goodness. You know what? I am glad you are safe and you are okay.
Yeah, I am very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I already was going slow because I was going up a hill, and it was like at the crest of the hill that I heard the thunk. So I was already starting to pull over, and I was very lucky. The tire didn't hit anything or anyone. No one hit it. It just rolled. I sat in shock as I watched the tire roll all the way across the street into someone's yard and up their porch.
Oh, hun.
So I'm a little shook this morning, but hopefully this will help distract me.
I am. If I ever come visit you, I am going to cuddle you.
I would appreciate that.
And give you all the head pats.
So while we have 6 minutes before this starts, what is Guerrilla Collective? Because I have no idea what this is.
That's a good question. So the website says highlighting over 40 titles, which are listed on their website. Potential highlights include TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which comes out next week, which I'm very excited for. WrestleQuest and This War of Mine. Let me just see what's on their website. This is just some game. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of indie games and stuff that they're. Ooh, more information on Frog Gun would be awesome. I want to play that game. There's a whole lot of stuff on here that they're part of. Looks like they're showing
Um,
today's mostly going to be a lot of indie stuff, I think.
yeah,
Um,
that's what I figured.
but I mean, there's some crazy good indie games coming out, so I'm excited. I'm excited.
My issue with indie games is always like because they're small studios and sometimes it's ones that like it's a new game from a studio that is a new studio.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know like how hype you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Like that's one of the things that that's why a lot of people said that the last Nintendo Direct sucked because it was an indie one, and they're like, oh well, there wasn't anything I wanted to see. There was no Hollow Knight, or there was no like new Shovel Knight stuff, and it's like the point of the indie Direct is for
It's to
indie
show off
game
the new
developers
stuff.
to show their stuff. Yeah. Um, and so I was like, when people said it sucked, I'm like, what were you guys expecting? Zelda at an indie show?
See, people just want Zelda every Nintendo Direct. I don't care if we don't get footage. I just want to know what the name of the game is.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're still calling it the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm. It's
And I
funny because
really
like
don't think it's the final name.
I just had this conversation the other day with Crumman's guy, and Crumman was like, you know, what's coming up today? And I gave the links. And this guy was like, Nintendo, please. I'm like, if Nintendo hasn't announced a direct yet, they're probably not going to do one at least until the end of this month slash next month. They're probably holding off. And then she's like, Breath of the Wild 2, please. I'm like, you're as likely to get information about that as you are to get information about Metroid Prime 4.
See, I don't. We'll get the game whenever we get it. I'm fine
Mm-hmm.
with that at this point. I just want it to have a name. I want a
Mm-hmm.
name to put to the face. It's like you can name a game whatever temporarily. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can just say, "Hey, Super Mario 4600 is coming out in 2 years." Oh, it didn't come out 2 years later? Well, it got delayed. Like that's
We'll
I don't
see.
know. We'll see.
We will see. I just, you know what my hope for today is with all this indie stuff they're showing today? I just want some cute games, cute,
Cute
relaxing
game.
games, and more TMNT Shredder's Revenge because that game comes out next week and I'm hyped.
I have not seen anything from that yet. I heard about it, but I haven't seen any
Did you?
footage or
Okay,
pictures or anything.
this might show my age, but
Hmm.
did you play Turtles in Time back in the day?
I never played Turtles in Time.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So,
the Turtles game I played was the Game Boy one.
mm, so the three Turtles game, the Turtles 2 and Turtles 3 on NES were beat 'em ups. And they're pretty good games. But then Turtles in Time was the one that where they like hit their stride. So they released an arcade version, a four-player arcade version, like they did with the first game.
Oh yeah, I've
Um,
seen that.
but then when they ported it to Super Nintendo, they couldn't do four players. So instead, they're like, we're just gonna add more content. And so like content from the show, the comics, the movies, all made it into the game, and it's probably one of the most fun beat 'em ups on the system. And they haven't been able to like recreate that for a long time. But the studio behind Shredder's Revenge, they're like, we want to make a sequel to Turtles in Time, as if like the Konami just kept making Turtles beat 'em ups, and it looks great. It has 7 playable characters, and it has up to 6-person co-op online or offline. So I'm like, if I can find 5 friends who own this game, which I'm sure I can, it's gonna be chaos. I'm so excited,
That's
and
interesting.
it
Yeah.
plays just like the older games. Like it's almost like no time has passed between like 1995 and now in terms of the game. So I'm
Always
very
nice
excited.
when games can do
Hmm.
that.
Okay, so this thing's gonna start in 30 seconds. Oh boy.
Oh.
And thank you for joining me this morning.
Ah. So
You're the
thank you for
best.
inviting me.
Oh, of course.
So don't feel too bad. This is a little bit of a distraction for me. Everything that happened.
That is okay. All right. Let's turn this up a little bit. Here we go.
Really
Been a long
collected
time
cute.
coming.
It has.
We've been sitting here with these masks.
I'm over the masks.
2 years.
2 years.
When we started this G3 stuff, this Guerrilla Collective GC
I like
stuff,
the masks.
I mean, we had to rock these.
I want
Yeah.
a
But I think
Plague
it's about
Doctor
time.
style
It's about
mask.
time to take them off.
Let's take these off and let's get right.
No,
into
don't take them off.
people. What is happening, everyone? Welcome to GC3, the Guerrilla Collective 3 Summer Showcase, the least pretentious showcase you will see this summer. That hat
Is
trick,
it?
the three-peat, the menage. Anyway, I'm your host, Justin
Yeah,
Wood,
we're still
co-founder
in
of
there
The Mix, the
yet. Oh,
Media
damn
Indie
it.
Exchange, and Terabang Entertainment, and advisor of the Black Game Developer Fund, as well as Black Voice of Gaming. I'm with my amazing
Black Voice of
co-host,
Gaming was great.
the
They
Green
showed
Eye
off some
Bandit,
more of a
Dance
game I've
Bandit,
been following for a
Candace
while.
McKinney. How's it going, Candy?
It's going
I
great,
was
Justin.
lurking
I am
when you
so
were
happy
watching
to
that.
be here co-hosting GC3 and kicking off the summer with
I
everybody.
retweeted
Really
something
kicking
and
off
commented on
Guerrilla
the
Collective
thing
was
from the
created
developer
because
of
everything was
Protodroid
fragmented in
Delta,
terms of the
and
press
they
and event
liked my
organization during
comment
the
and then
zombie
responded to me.
apocalypse
I was like,
of 2020. So
can't
we
wait to play
decided
that
to
game.
come together, organize, and deploy showcases with our fellow independent hustlers in the game industry, and add some flavor and
Hustlers.
style to the
Hustlers.
industry to give folks a
Independent
creative jolt during
hustlers?
the chaos that
we
was
hustlers
ensuing.
now? We
The Guerrilla
hustling?
Collective's main message is unity. We are carrying on the tradition of organization with these showcases with leading game studios, publishers, and industry leaders independently to share announcements, gameplay reveals, updates, and drops from studios of all sizes direct to everyone watching worldwide.
Okay.
So this week we started Black Voices in Gaming, and today we will blow things up with GC3, showcasing a wide range of games, and then we'll hand it off to our friends over at Wholesome Games for their
Oh yeah, Wholesome
Direct
Games. I
showcase.
can't wait for that one.
Later on this week, we'll have the GC 3.5, where we're going to share some fresh games that are crispy and lit.
3.5.
They're gonna be mad,
Crispy and
not
lit?
burnt. Before we get started, we have to give a huge shout out to our sponsors: PlayStation, Razer, Astro Gaming, Tencent, our fellow devs and publishers: 11-Bit Acapora, All In Games, Assemble Entertainment, Aurora Punks, Freedom, Graffiti, Gravity Games, Arise, HeroCraft, Modern Wolf, Raw Fury, Tiny Build, Wire Productions. Also, salute to the
Tiny Build.
developers who played a role in the showcase. They have contributed their games and resources to make this possible.
Show me
Once
the
again,
cute
you
games
guys,
already.
We teamed up with the fine folks at Valve to showcase our stream on their platform in order to support the devs. Be sure to check out the Guerrilla Collective 3 event
Wait.
page on Steam, where you can learn more about the
You
games,
can watch this on
buy
Steam?
games that are available now, or add them to your wish list.
I'm
for
watching
the
it on
games that
Twitch.
haven't been released yet. These wish lists really help the devs, so let's do it.
Definitely check out the wish list. Support the
It's
devs.
just
They
wild to
love
me,
it.
because like every
Shout
now
out
and
to
again
our
I see like,
broadcasting
oh yeah,
partners
this
supporting
movie
the
you can
showcase and the
download.
developers on the stream,
It's
Twitch,
like, why?
Steam,
Why can you download a movie?
IGN, of course, GameSpot. We are trying something out new this time around. We're going to be doing key drops through QR codes randomly during the showcase. So please have your phones ready to grab some codes from the Guerrilla Collective GC3.
Oh, but I'm using my phone for
Let's say
facial
hello
tracking.
to our
Oh, I have a
Mixed
second phone.
Master Guerrilla Squad partners who are co-streaming today. You all are amazing. Be sure to check out all of the great reactions and commentary from them. Let's get
And from
started
us.
with the first set of games that go OD this summer, beginning with a hardcore Soul Seeker simulation, a Soul-like action RPG, as well as some up-and-coming games and a few exclusive
Soul-like.
surprises on the horizon for release. Let's get started.
I can't wait.
All squads report in. Helos ready for takeoff.
Oh, for a second I thought it was the freaking NFT game.
Mayday, mayday, we've been hit.
This Lego City?
This is Lego City. Oh my god, you got me to snort.
Hey, what's up?
my.
Hold on, let me just shoot some purple aliens.
How many memes is there gonna be that these aliens are the Among Us guys?
Why'd you have to say that?
From space.
I already am awake. Ooh. I love the art style.
This is very pretty.
Oh
Ooh.
my. Ma'am?
Hello. Interesting.
So it's like a, it looks like it's like a deck building slash like exploration game.
Looks like it has some relationships.
Excuse me,
stuff.
sir. Sorry, let me just thirst over these characters for a while.
Oh yeah, this is one of those games.
You know what's funny? When I gave you a shout out, it said that the last game you were playing was Yu-Gi-Oh! And it showed a clip from a different card game.
It sure did.
It showed a Pokemon trading card game clip, and I was like, ha, that's funny.
What's it called when I was a teenager or something? Let's see.
Oh my, a world premiere of what?
That's my favorite part about Xbox's streams is when they're like, world premiere.
Oh, that's tomorrow. Look at this guy's nose. Oh my god. I love it.
Hey Bert.
I was gonna make a Bert and Ernie joke, but I didn't. So I'm glad that you did.
Interesting.
If your art comes alive and tries to kill you,
Some kind of Metroidvania ghosty thing.
it kind of reminds me of oh, what's that game? You can like walk on this. I mean, the only thing that's coming to mind is Gravity Man stage from Mega Man 5, but that's because I'm a Mega Man fan. Ugly. Yeah, yeah, it is kind of like that. Yeah.
So it looks like you have a ghost and you can swap places with the ghost, I think that's what's happening.
Or it's like you in a parallel universe or something. I don't know.
I'm already 4 parallel universes ahead of you. Oh, and he drinks beer.
Ah. It's probably for some shooter game that I don't play. Yeah. But this looks kind of neat if you have jetpacks and stuff and you can fly in space.
Yo, in space shooter. Moon's haunted.
Wait,
Oh,
are
there's
you
like
just like
that.
astronauts and you're just shooting other astronauts? What's okay?
Beta this summer. I guess we have to go on Steam later to find out the actual info, and these are just trailers.
Well, their website has all this stuff too.
This looks interesting.
This screams to me a tactical RPG, but I guess we'll find out here in a second when they show actual like combat. Or it could be a Diablo-like.
Yeah, this is feeling very Diablo-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Diablo-like. Oh, you know what? The HUD reminds me of Souls. Is it Souls Diablo?
Diablo Souls.
Diablo Souls? That'd be interesting.
Aloth?
Aloth.
It comes out this month.
Candy,
Interesting.
Alaloth has come such a long way and is looking really impressive. I remember when that game just got started. Looking forward to checking that out, as well as Boundary shooting folks in space. What?
Coming up next, we're gonna get serious with some games that may scare you a little, and then transition to
I love
some
how you
more
literally
said
narrative
what I said.
situations that might
Shooting
make you
people in
contemplate
space?
life.
What?
We got a full roller coaster of emotions coming up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Are you scared of a roller coaster of emotions?
This is gonna be a scary game.
Oh god, this. Oh, this reminds me of. Oh god, this reminds me of. Oh, what was that game?
You got
I
a
played?
refractor shard.
Hi,
Floyd
Flord.
Steve cheered. X4, high 0.
No, it's
That like. Okay, it was a game made by the team who made the Resident Evil 2 remake fan project before Resident Evil 2 remake happened. This literally looks like the same game. But now it looks like they're trying to make Dead Space. Fuck, what was the name of that game? I streamed it. Oh, Daymare. That was the name of the game.
This looks really polished for indie game.
Yeah, the Daymare was all right. It was a little glitchy, but it looked like a PS3 game, but it played fine. Oh, it is another Daymare game. I knew it. Daymare. Okay, because the previous one was called Daymare 1997. So this must be a sequel. Ooh, I want to try that actually, because the first one was great. Is this a retro styled horror game? Because I've been seeing a lot of these where they're like make it look like a PS1 game.
Definitely looks like a PS1 game.
So already this year, it's this Summer Games Fest / E3 has been called the year of the space horror game because there's a lot of space horror games coming out. Like when they started the first presentation, the first like 4 games they showed were all space horror games by different developers.
Yeah, like half of the ones at the Sony are space horror.
I kind of want to try this. I love horror stuff. Signalis, eh? Oh, hey! Horror games. Oh, is this, Hello Neighbor?
But I was thinking, looks like the art style is... Duck Room! There's a room filled with rubber ducks.
Did you get excited?
I like rubber ducks.
You're adorable.
It's not just because I made the Bert joke earlier. If this is Hello Neighbor, it better not be called Hello Teacher. Grapewood High. I was getting more middle school vibe, but okay.
Oh my god, they're just front-loading us with horror games.
This is the horror game section, I said that.
Do you need me to hold your hand?
Yes. Nothing's been too scary yet.
Well, if you guys too scary, I'll hold your hand, or you can whatever makes you more comfortable.
The first victim was her own 75-year-old father.
Take solace in my bosom.
His body in Central France
If I scream, feel free to clip it.
You got a refractor shard. Floggy Steve cheered.
Thank you, Floggy
X2.
Steve.
The horror. Games.
The horror games.
Honestly, this being in the elevator with the lights flickering is pretty scary. They should have that as like an amusement park ride, like a horror one. It's just a rickety elevator with lights flickering. That's the ride.
I was gonna say, like, they should have a. If you were like, they should have an elevator, a horror elevator as a ride. And I'm like, you ever heard of the Tower of Terror?
No, I don't want it to drop. I just want it to be flickery.
Well, they have one of those
Shake
cameras
like
at my brother's
Polaroid
wedding.
picture. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
They had one of those cameras at my brother's wedding, and the photographer took a picture of me and the other groomsmen. I gotta show you, it's really cool.
I had one of those cameras, but I couldn't find film for it anymore.
Chains? Maybe I can break them with
Oh
something.
man, you're not allowed to.
I can break this chain. It says don't use this toilet.
It's gonna be something pop out of the toilet.
Listen,
Watch.
buddy, I know you have to go.
Something's gonna immediately pop out of the toilet. Okay, no.
What the hell am I
Just
doing?
cut scenes, I guess.
You got a refractor
What are you
shard.
doing?
Thank you for it.
Floggy Steve cheered. X5. I went of the Tower of Terror. What a rush. I cried with adrenaline. Also redeem you. Woo.
Oh, sorry, Flork. Let me get to that.
Yeah.
The
Let me get
doorbell.
to your ooh-poo.
I gotta get to the front door.
Oh, whoa. God, you.
There's the jump scare.
Bloodiest.
See, I wasn't scared at this one because I knew it was coming. Madison.
You're just waiting for it to show up.
Yeah.
Oh, the day after my birthday.
Yo. Oh no, not appropriate for children.
Another retro styled one. That PS1 aesthetic has come back.
I really like the N64 blocky hands aesthetic. I want more games to look like that.
What I like is
Like Mega Man Legends.
oh my god, you said the exact name right to my heart. I love Mega Man Legends. What I was gonna say is I love that horror games or a lot of games are taking this aesthetic and making like modern mechanics because like old horror games on like PS1, I love them, but they are jank.
Oh, I
The
am
fridge
like
is red.
You got a refractor
Sure
shard.
is, huh?
Floggy Steve
It's a
cheered.
demo.
X5. Won't
Oh,
somebody
you have to be
please
rating.
think of the children?
Will somebody please think of the children? I don't
Walter?
know. I hope they do.
Big.
Soma. You guys shoot robots? What'd the robots do?
Oh, this one's an actual trailer. Like, not that the others haven't.
This game looks like it's trying to do a few.
Oh my god, is this right?
What are you running backwards? What the hell? Industria.
Look at the Mo I had in the corner.
What?
The Mo I had in the corner. Is that one too high?
Exclusive. 11-bit studios.
Hey guys, it's Carl from
11-bit, that's
Studios.
just not
I'm
practical.
glad to be back at Guerrilla Collective because we've been pretty busy for the last 2 years. So first of all, I would like to introduce Luke Whitaker
But you
from
get an
Second
odd
Target,
number of
creators of
bits.
South of the Circle, because they would like to tell you more about how they are creating games.
South of the Circle. Okay.
I'm Luke Whitaker,
Built
I'm
by
creative
State of
director
Play.
of State of Play. We made South of the Circle, which is a narrative adventure game set in Antarctica in the 1960s.
Oh, I think they were in one of the State of Plays.
No, I think that's the name of their studio.
We decided on such an unusual setting because I was fascinated by the surreal beauty of Antarctica.
No, 11-bit's the name of
Our
the
lead
studio. I don't know what's
character,
happening.
Peter's
11-bits
experience
is
in
the
Antarctica,
publisher.
Remembering all his
Oh,
past
this is cute.
got me thinking about my own experience.
They're missing 5 bits at least. Yes, you're right, Florg.
My memories of
Would it have to be those 5 bits you gave me a couple of minutes ago?
of that event.
Oh no.
And I got looking into the science of it and realized that what we're doing when we are
an interesting
acting them,
aesthetic.
taking them out, we're thinking about them, experiencing them.
It reminds me of
when they go back, they may be slightly
Donut
altered.
County.
And so over a
Oh,
period
that
of
game looks
time,
so cool.
we may have completely
wanna
different
play it.
memories of an event, and maybe we have a family member who has been telling the same story for 20 years, and it's now very different to the first story they told. We wanted to tell the story about power and the individual, and how these big powers can affect our lives. But the more we worked on this story, the more it became apparent this was a story about the individual and the individual choices we make. And we realized
I've always liked the clear
the
rim
most interesting
glasses.
thing and the most important thing
I kinda
in our
wanna get a
lives
pair of those.
are all those small emotional.
You know, I've been complaining about how we're not getting any information about these games. They're just showing trailers.
And now
But
they're
now we're
giving us
getting-
information.
Now they're giving us too much information.
and feel something.
Yeah.
And in South of the Circle, we
This
look at
looks
what are
really
far-reaching
fancy, though.
consequences of your
I love the
choices.
aesthetic of it.
And this is why I think video games are a fascinating medium. South of the Circle was a very emotional game to create. It's an emotional game to play, and soon you'll be able to experience this for yourself on consoles and PC.
Seems like it's gonna be a game that'll make you cry.
But it doesn't mean we forget about our
Oh, yeah,
past.
probably.
For me, as one of the creators, it's hard to believe that it's been almost 8 years since the release of This War of Mine, and we've been pretty busy during that time. So let me introduce Pavel Michalski.
Oh, these guys are the This War of Mine publishers. Oh, they
Oh,
developed it
Final
too.
Cut.
This War of Mine is an extraordinary game about civilians in war trying to survive the war, released originally in 2014 on PC, and Final Cut is the ultimate version of the game, released only a month ago on current-gen consoles. The game is special.
Oh,
on
yeah,
many
they were showing
layers.
this off
I mean,
at,
it speaks about human dignity in very
I think it
intimate
was
times.
the
Imagine
Nintendo
being
Indie
put
Direct.
in a war-torn city where you have to deal with lack of everything: food, medication, treatment, dealing with constant danger. In such horrible times, it takes a lot of cost and heavy effort to stay human. And This War of Mine speaks exactly about it. This War of Mine Final Cut has got a lot of content comparing to the old-gen version, a content unavailable in that one. New civilians, new scenarios, new locations. So practically the game is a few times bigger comparing to the old
Also,
one.
when it's a bunch of
And I
people
need to
talking, I
stress
feel
out
bad
that,
talking over them.
in the game
Yeah.
there is no tutorial, and you may ask why. It's simple, because in
Don't
war,
worry
no
about
one will
it.
tell you
They
how
knew
to
people would be
survive.
watching this and reacting to it.
Since 2014,
Yeah.
we've been constantly developing the game, adding.
But what they
new
didn't
story
anticipate
driven
is a cutie like
scenarios,
you
a
being
lot of
here.
free updates,
Oh, no.
a ton of content.
It ruined
including
their
even charity
expectation.
content that was
Expectations
directed
have been
specifically
shattered.
towards gathering funds for War Child in this case. And lately, we've organized donation for Ukrainian Red Cross just by selling the game, and we amounted $1
Oh,
million
that's awesome.
almost. So actually, this War of
I was
Mine
gonna say,
was
this is
great
a very
example that
timely game to World
a
event.
game can make
Yeah.
a change and be that way something more than just a game.
That's all we've got for you today, and I hope you like it. And having an opportunity to be here, I'd like to thank you all for supporting 11bit for so many years, because it's thanks to you that we were able to achieve so many great things. And while speaking about great things, there's actually one more to come, and it's right around the
Did he
corner.
become
So be
pixely
sure
for a
to
second?
Follow up on
Yeah,
Studios news in the
saw it.
coming days, because you're gonna like it, trust me.
I don't know if that was the stream or they did that on purpose.
Not sure.
Maybe he's not a real person. Maybe he's like a figment of our imagination.
Hello, I'm Jörg Tittle, and
His
I'm the
watch
writer and
was
director
very
of The
orange.
Last Worker, a first-person narrative adventure centered around our struggle in an increasingly automated world.
I'm Ryan Bousfield, I run Wolf and Wood, and we're bringing The Last Worker to PC, console, and VR platforms in 2022.
Oh, it's going to be in
The
VR.
Last Worker
Okay.
puts you into the body, the mind, and the seat of Kurt, the last human worker at Youngle Fulfillment Center 1, the largest such facility on Earth, the size of the sunken city of Manhattan. And you've been there for 25 years, you've never made a single mistake, which is why you still have your job, and that's why everyone else has lost theirs.
It's easy to marvel at the wonders of Youngle, but remember, here at Youngle, time waits for no man.
You can say that again.
It's easy to marvel at the wonders of Youngle.
Stop.
But of course, you're not entirely alone in the game. There's Skew, your only friend and cobot, played by Jason Isaacs, who you might know from Harry Potter, Star Trek Discovery, Death of Stalin, Oliver Dar Olofsson, Zelda Williams, David Hewlett, Claire Hope Ashity, and Tommy Earl Jenkins.
Zelda
We've got an incredible
Williams.
cast.
This area should be off limits.
Usually when they reveal a lot of
you start
cast
out
people, I have
doing the
no idea
day-to-day
who any
work
of them
of
are,
Kurtz,
but I actually knew
dispatching
some of them.
products, you're keeping up with the robots, but obviously this is not a work simulator.
Their
You
voice
soon
actors and
contact by a
actresses I'm
group
not
of
familiar
activists
with.
called Spear. They want you to kind of delve deeper
Well, I'm
into
sure I
their
am, I just don't
facility. They want you
recognize
to
some of
take
their
on
names.
this espionage, we're calling kind of stealth
Well, Zelda
fights
Williams,
gameplay, where you do have to go to these
starting.
zones where
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be. And
Named
you've gotta
after
delve
Princess
deeper,
Zelda.
picking up tools and
Yeah.
weapons later
'Cause he
on
was a
to access
nerd.
these areas.
He was
So
a
you're
nerd.
always going to have that push and pull between the activists and Kurt's pride in his day-to-day job.
Don't worry, she won't hurt you. Again, right? Hoverbird?
I can't promise anything.
It's a story and world rich with drama and even the occasional moments of horror and a lot of comedy as well. Because it's important for us to build a world that you actually
just love
want
that.
to
I can't promise
inhabit.
anything.
We wanted to make something that is crafted with love and
No,
of
this
color.
looks like it'll be
We've been
fine.
working with Nick McMahon,
Yeah.
the incredible comics legend and co-creator of Judge Dredd, on designing these characters in the world with him, and I hope you will enjoy the very unique look of our game.
I appreciate the rainbow, but why did it have to be the
game
most
is
pretentious
packed with
haircut of
so
all
many
time?
surprises and crazy cool moments. We just cannot wait for you to play it later this year.
Wonder what this is an analog for.
One day,
Hmm.
all of our jobs will be automated. Oh, so it's going to be on Oculus. Nice. I might try this on Oculus.
Justin, remember the
Automated
refrigerator is
VTubers
red.
that are
You
actual
can't take your eyes
AIs.
off of it.
Well, you don't have to ask me thrice. You know what? Signalis is also
mean-
looking slick with its old school PlayStation textures and gritty.
We're at the
It's
point
smooth
now
on
that
the
some of
sound.
our voices
Such
could be
awesome,
AIs, and long past
gritty
when we're
games.
It's
gone,
true.
our
So listen
VTubers
things
will
up. You
live
guys don't
on
have to worry about
as
staring at
AI
Crimson
voices.
Icebox. We've got some upbeat stuff.
I've been wanting to make a
Let's shred right into it.
Shred it.
a voice pack for Utal of my voice.
You should make alarms.
Alarms?
Yeah.
Like, good morning, sleepyhead. It's time to wake up. Come on.
Or I was thinking more like, hey, you gotta get up. Wake up already. You're gonna be late for school or work.
You left the toaster on, silly. Wake up.
Okay, this looks kind of fun.
This looks like something I would play on stream and never anywhere else, honestly.
The only thing I'm concerned about is this is giving me vibes of Skatebird, and Skatebird was not good. But then again, this looks more like a racing game than a trick game. Slope Crashers.
That's interesting.
That toucan's going crazy.
The capybara. Set.
Ooh. Don't speak to my likes. Using monsters to make new monsters. Excuse me. Is this Pokemon with fusions? That sounds awesome.
Interesting. Yeah, it looks like a monster collection.
It's like they saw, you know what Pokemon needs? Fusing.
But it looks like it has some, like, stupid Savannah type overworld stuff, too.
Yeah. Oh, this looks awesome. I want to try it.
So it looks like they turn into the monsters, so.
The beasts!
Set beasts. They should release it on cassette for, like, the Atari 800 or something.
That'd be awesome.
There's sound wave.
Oh god. Is this a pen and paper beat 'em up? That's awesome. Lone shark, and it was an actual shark. That's funny.
Your health bar is like pencils getting sharpened down.
That's amazing. This reminds me of, is it, I forget his name. Something versus the Bullies.
Oh,
Contract Killer. Square Boy versus the Bullies. That's what it was called. Ooh.
I like the, like, flat aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like Paper Mario kind of pioneered that, I think.
Oh, this is one of those memory mind games or something, isn't it? I look at this game and I just think of that TikTok where the person's like, where does the square go? That's right, the square hole. Where's the rectangle go? That's right, the square hole. What about the circle? That's right, the square hole.
Square hole?
And the girl is just getting more and more distressed watching it. Where's the semicircle go? That's right, the square hole.
I wonder if you have to time your puzzle solving to music.
Well, you might be right. Game's called Mythbos.
Justin.
This is a very fake beat booth.
Justin!
What? I'm trying to play Witch and Whiz here. What? Candy?
Please put down the handheld. I have a really special surprise for you.
Okay, you have my undivided attention now.
Good. Good. Because next up, we're going to go back to the future and share some neo-retro games, soon-to-be classics, that give you that old-school funk. That give you that feeling.
You have my divided attention, but I divided it by 0.
See what's happening with the Kickstarter
You divided it by
Symphony
me?
of the Night Indie South Darling and much more.
Yeah, that's
This
the joke.
better be
Here.
good.
Oh, it will be.
It's just in.
Yes!
Thank you, yeah.
I love how they quoted that fucking part from the movie. Oh, this stage looks like it's from Turtles 3. The Turtles 3 game.
So it's based on the old Turtles property, right? Not the newer ones at all?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they did a beat 'em up for the 2003 series.
Mm-hmm. They actually did one for the more recent series that's in arcades that I played recently. It was really good too. And definitely had the same feel, like they were trying to capture turtles in time. But this one's straight up as if like they were going to make another sequel with Turtles in Time. Oh, it has drop-in multiplayer. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if I could play this. There's too many people at once.
That's the fun of it.
Like playing 8-player Smash.
It's only 6-player Turtles. It's not that great. I say as this is one of the few beat-em-ups that has 6-player co-op.
Yeah, there's 6 players, but there... I don't know how it looks on your end, but it is not... I am not getting all the frames.
Oh, I'm sorry. It could be me. What's just in Dragon Hair? Oh, you mean because April O'Neil's in the game? Yeah.
Okay, it's definitely a lot smoother.
It could be me.
When you're streaming to 2 places at once, so...
Mm-hmm. Hey, an exclusive.
The dragon stirs in the void, and an empire
This looks cool.
trembles.
Yeah, it already has
the
me.
The rule of the Magi Lords is failing. Where now shall we place our faith?
Oh my god.
In the low
this looks like
cunning
Ultima.
of the cell swords, or in the golden dead to whom we offer prayers? Certainly
Yo?
not in the foul
Yeah, this looks great.
praxis of witches and lay sorcerers. No, this is our punishment. We woke the dragon, and for us, there is no
Skull.
salvation.
Yeah, this looks really cool.
It looks like a. It looks like they tried to make it look like a old school PC RPG.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of, like, the old D&D one, AD&D one.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen videos of this. Oh, it's bats.
This is the game specifically made to upset parents. Parents in the 90s that buy the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat. Yo, Arkanoid?
Oh my
Yo!
Battle Royale mode.
We have Tetris to blame for this.
Yeah. And Pac-Man.
Still gonna blame Tetris. Yeah, I'm down for Arkanoid Battle Royale.
Yeah. That seems like fun. Hey, JC-kun.
Arkanoid Eternal Battle?
Oh, it comes out in October. Wow.
I might have to see if I can get that with birthday money.
Is that a crystal dagger?
Oh, this is aesthetic. It's a little teddy bear.
Ooh. She looks pretty.
The Adventures of Mommy and Teddy.
God, what's with all these pretty women?
You a mermaid? Oh, there's like different armors for different elements.
Oh, okay. I love the style of the pixel art and the animation.
This is very pretty.
My only problem is this looks like it's a Metroidvania, which means I probably won't play it.
I'm trying to figure out, because it looks like a Metroidvania, but it looks very hack and slashy. I'm gonna assume it's a Metroidvania though. Hello. Big safe creature. Nine Years of Shadow.
You're right, Candace. Thank you so much for Cry Chopping the handheld, because that was lit. Turtles in Time was my childhood right there. Can't wait for the Cowabunga collection. Shout out to Digital Eclipse. Also, Bats is out now, and you can pre-order the physical edition from Limited Run Games. I'm going to pick up all of those games when they are out of the oven.
I am too. Coming up next are some surprises that fall into our last category, but also add some new flex to the RPG and strategy genre as well. Let's menu dive into the next set of games, shall we?
Yeah, it's a Metroidvania.
Welcome to WrestleQuest, the world's first pro wrestling RPG, and the sweatiest game here at the Guerrilla Collective Showcase. I'm Zach, the head of narrative here at MegaCats.
And they're like action figures.
I'm
They do
Andy,
look like
I'm one
action
of our
figures.
senior designers. And we've got some content here to show you that has never been
I've heard
seen
of this
before.
game before. I've
So
seen a little
WrestleQuest
bit of it.
includes real-world wrestling legends like Macho Man Randy Savage, Jeff Jarrett, Jake the Snake, and more. These guys
the
appear as
rights for
giant
that?
statues across the world map with people coming from all over to pay tribute to these icons. These sites are also the
How'd they
starting
get
point for
the
side
rights
quests
for
used
that?
around each legend.
Like, I don't even
Here
understand
on
the aesthetic
screen,
of how
Macho
you
Man
do
and his
that.
friends are at the end of one of these quests. They've been investigating
Yeah,
a
how-
of wrestle raiders that worship the
Especially
road
for an
warriors.
indie game.
After a chase
Yeah.
to the Mad Max style wasteland,
Oh,
the quest comes to a
yeah.
head with a wrestling match against Hawk and Animal on the back of a speeding big.
Freaking Macho Man. Oh, it's an RPG?
Yeah, it's an RPG.
Oh god, I kind of want to play this.
Some of them you'll help the wrestlers. Some
Uh,
of them you'll end up fighting them, like here.
It looks Mario RPG
And
style.
no matter the outcome,
Timing
you're always
task.
key to
Yeah.
the game's best. Sometimes you'll get iconic gear or outfits.
Snap
for the
into a
wrestlers,
Slim
other
Jim.
times
You
you'll
snapped
be
him
able to
into a
summon
Slim
them in
Jim.
battle. So, I know some RPGs will let you summon dragons and monsters and whatnot.
Look at
but
that
only
friggin' mustache they
WrestleQuest
put
will let
on
you
him.
summon Jake the Snake to rip a DDT on your enemies, or in this case, if you're able to beat the Road Warriors, you'll be able to summon them to do their Doomsday device on your foes. Andy, what's your favorite thing about the
90% of what I
love the
know about
fact that
Macho
they can
Man
put their
is
mohawks
from
together
the
to power up.
mod. They put him as the
They fit
thing.
into each other very nicely. It's important. It's important to have that type of symmetry. Speaking of working together,
Halcy, have you ever seen a
Andy
video
showed
called
you
Absolutely
some
No
of our
Words?
tag team maneuvers here.
I don't don't think so.
Somebody took a bunch of old like
There's a
80s
cast
and
of
90s
12
wrestling
playable characters
promos.
in WrestleQuest, and there's different combinations of.
You know how when they do interviews they get all intense and
One
stuff.
more way
The
you can
wrestlers.
customize how you play.
Yeah.
Somebody
At the
took
bottom
that,
of the screen, you'll
and
see the
what they
height
did is
meter.
they took
This
from
is
all
an
those
indication
interviews.
of the
They took
crowd's
every time they
engagement and
breathe
interest
in.
the fight. If you come in and you just
This is
spam
a
the
video of
attack
them
button,
going-
they'll get bored and that'll drain out, and your enemies will get stronger.
It's amazing.
But if you approach the battle with a little bit more showmanship, and
If you ever want to see
creativity,
something
that'll fill
hilarious,
up.
check out
You start to
Absolute
get
Living
bonuses,
Words.
extra damage,
I'll have to look
extra
that up.
loot, better loot, AP regeneration. It's all there. There's over 20 wrestling legends to see in WrestleQuest, so we'll be excited for
20?
you to check them all out when the game releases later this year.
Oh, I just
Check it
realized
out,
that's Andre
guys.
the Giant on the front there.
Hey folks, I'm
I
Buddy,
think it
the
is
community
right.
manager for Akupara Games, and today I'd like to introduce you to the core gameplay of Zoetti, our poker-based roguelike by Dusklight Games.
So this is a card
Zoetti,
roguelike, but
you've
they
got all the
instead of being
ingredients that
trading
make a
cards, it's just
core roguelike
playing
experience.
cards.
You play as one of a few different characters with their own unique play styles. As
She
you know,
cute.
you fight your way
She's
through a
very
number of
cute.
battles before facing off against a boss. And every time
Cute
you win a
redhead.
fight, you get a reward. You get
You've got
more
my attention,
powerful
game.
before you face tougher challenges. You know, like all of the stuff that makes for a good roguelike experience.
Oh, different
When we
poker
get into
hands
some
or
of the
how you do
abilities that
power
you're
moves.
using
That's
to win those
cool.
battles,
That's pretty
though,
interesting,
you know,
yeah.
like, that's when things get a little spicy. In Zoetti, you have a limited number of skill slots, and each one is tied to a particular hand of poker. The rarer the hand, the more powerful the skill. Two pair is going to be weaker than, you know, a straight flush. So, in practice, this is how it works.
I don't know how to play poker, so this might teach me how to play poker.
These are playing cards, and depending on the kind
I know how to play
you can activate
5
those
card.
if you have 3 of a kind in hand, you can activate the skill tied to 3 of a kind. So
Isn't
here,
it
I'm gonna
blackjack?
Why do they call it
Boundless
Texas
Battle
Hold'em?
Spirit, which buffs my damage a bunch.
So you gotta
And
know
then
when to
back in
hold
again,
them,
and
and
then
know
I'm
when
going
to fold
hit
them.
a bunch of times with individual
And know when to
strikes.
walk away and know when to
Win a
dodge.
battle in Zoetti,
But you know what I want to know?
more or
What?
different cards
When
to
can I
your hand.
hold him,
That's
this
always going to
fair
stay the
lady, this fair maiden?
Instead, you can add new skills, or level up your existing skills, or acquire different skills for
Look at her.
slots that you already have filled. Changing out these skills allows you to really customize your build, and you're always going to want, you know,
I'm
a
trying to
balance
figure out if
of
her
offense and
skirt
defense,
is a
which
skirt or if
begs
it's
the
part of her
question,
armor.
you know, do you want
Yes.
a powerful
I think it's a skirt.
defensive option, something tied to
The
a
answer
Yeah,
to
it
the
looks like-
question
or
is
a
yes.
full house, or you know, do you want something that's a little bit weaker but more readily available?
No, it's definitely a skirt.
pair of
In
cards
the
that, you know, you can
artwork,
play
it looks like
with
it's part of the
basically
armor, but in
every
her sprite, it looks like it's an actual
and
skirt.
all of this is affected by the
Well, I
underlying
mean, her
statistics
animation's very
and
flowy,
modifiers of the
so
game.
Yeah.
So,
who
for
knows?
instance, hand size or the number of cards
Like,
you draw
when it's
per
flowy,
turn
you can
are
see the skirt,
statistics
like...
that you can invest in. You know, you keep all of the cards that you don't play on a turn, which means you can have 11, 12, 13 cards in hand, which gives you much better access to some of your deeper, more powerful skills, like something tied to a full house or a straight. You can
Like that it
also
organizes the
increase
card
the
automatically
amount
for
that
you,
draw per turn,
if
allowing
there's
you to just
matching
kind of
ones.
Dump your hand every single turn for maximum tempo.
And it puts them in
And those
number
are just
order,
two
too.
examples.
That's
There's
cool.
Yeah,
plenty of
yeah, yeah.
cool, complex modifiers that you know you can pick up to enable really interesting builds.
Okay,
for
so
the
you do
game.
use, like, poker strats, but,
Anyway,
like,
I
you
think that's
can,
about
like,
as
hold on to
complicated
ones
as I'm
to
willing to
draw
get
more.
for this video. For now, if
This
you
is
want to learn more
interesting.
about Zoetti, I'd recommend Wish
I
the
know
Games
chain
on
skirts
Steam.
are a thing, but that's
I'm gonna be
not
really showing
chainmail.
off some of the deeper, more complex mechanics in
Yeah.
the not
I know what
so
chainmail looks like. I've worn
and,
chainmail
you know,
before.
that's probably the best way to keep on
Oh.
top of things. I hope you have a really good time checking out the awesome titles at the Guerrilla Collective, and you know, otherwise,
You've
I
worn
wish you the
chainmail
best of
before?
luck in your travels. Cheers.
Yeah?
Oh, this game. The Mega Man Battle Network leg.
Oh, we're just running through stuff.
Oh.
Okay.
Necro's game. Necro Boy, okay.
Little dungeon crawler thing. I see.
Okay.
This looks like a JRPG.
Oh no, our hero has to wake up.
Wake
It's
up,
almost time
Chrono.
for. This looks a lot like the font and everything makes me think of Sword of Mana or Secret of Mana. But this is not like Secret of Mana.
Yeah, this is classic JRPG.
Yeah.
It's reminding me of the newer Square Enix ones a lot. The
Yeah,
shaders aren't as intense as the new Square Enix ones.
I was gonna say, it reminds me of that
Oh,
one
it's
that
a
came out.
fishing.
What?
It's fishing.
It does. What's that game that came out recently? By them.
Octopath?
Octopath, yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the Octopath and Triangle Strategy have, like, the most intense shaders I've ever seen on a video game.
Altarium Shift. Like, literally, this looks like if Octopath was using Secret of Mana's graphics.
Yeah.
Oh man, another exclusive.
You know, kid, the world isn't all sunshine and rainbows. If you want to be a hero here, just being good isn't enough.
Interesting.
Because
But
this
he gets
world
killed
is
clowns.
ruled by greed. And greed is exactly what you need here.
Interesting.
So kill. And blow up. And loot.
This reminds me of, like, browser games.
Anyone who
Kind
stands
of,
in
yeah.
your way. On the path
Oh, it's a
to
loot.
greatness.
This game is for those people that play Diablo.
Mm-hmm. No, I know what you mean.
Hello everyone, I am Nana Moon, and this is Keylocker turn-based cyberpunk action.
Hello, Nana.
Keylocker is a turn-based tactical rhythm RPG taking place in a world without music, where you play as the illegal singer Bobo, her twin brother and hacker Dealer, and the jukebot drummer Rocket. We pick up with Dealer and Rocket searching for Bobo, who has been taken by the satellites, the ultimate authorities of Saturn. They have entered the droid factory, the domain of one of Saturn's satellites, the Lesto, but the way forward is filled with dangerous foes. The combat of Keylocker takes place on a tactical grid, where every move must be considered. Plan your actions carefully, as each attack comes with its own field of damage. Timing your attack is crucial for survival, as every perfect hit brings you closer to victory
Grid-based
and
tactical
every
RPG.
miss closer to death.
Interesting, very much so.
Some attacks will cause passive
like the
effects to
aesthetic.
appear on the grids. By using the plug modifier, the fabricant has spawned an electrical field on one of the tiles, recharging his EP every turn. Unfortunately, his life points are too low to take advantage of this strategic position.
Okay, so yeah, there are, like, sweeping attacks and stuff.
Luckily, Dealer has spent a long time preparing for this moment, holding keys to increase his progress on the skill tree. The droids are no match for his skill level. Rocket, however, was only recently given combat capabilities and could do with an upgrade. Let's take a look at his skill tree with the keys we have received from combat.
Skill tree.
The skill tree has 2 branches available, and each different class gets a unique one. You start at the top using keys to level up the talents until it unlocks the next one below it. Talents will increase your stats, let you add unique modifiers to attacks, add passive abilities, or unlock new gear for use. Progressing far enough down the skill tree will even let you cross your skill tree with another class, creating hybrid classes. More on that in the future. If you want to see more of Keylocker, head over to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist and follow. We will have a demo available there during the summer of gaming, so make
I'm
sure
fighting
to
to
check
stay
that out.
awake.
Thank you.
Symphony of War. Assuming this is probably gonna be like. Oh? Oh, maybe this is like Gemfire. That'd be cool.
Okay, so it's Fire Emblem, but you have units.
Oh, so it's Gemfire then.
Yeah. Interesting.
Like where you like control different parts of the map, and you like have to cultivate and stuff. Oh, okay.
Feel them now.
Tell my roommate about that. He would probably like that.
Wow, Justin, WrestleQuest looks fantastic. The nostalgia of those pixels brings me right back to playing Royal Rumble with my brother on the Genesis.
I feel you.
It also brings me back to some trauma.
Trauma?
Trauma, yeah. You know, my brother recorded over all of my high school cheerleading VHS tapes with episodes of Monday Night Raw.
That is so ridiculous.
It did, and it gave me a really bad relationship with wrestling, but there's something about WrestleQuest that's making me second guess that. And
I'm trying to figure out if their slang is genuine or if they're trying to sound hip.
Yeah.
You know what, Joey?
It's hard to tell.
I love you, and I forgive you. Now I can move on with my life.
Great breakthrough, Candace. And now that that's all over, we can move on with our
'Cause
lives and the rest of the show. Candy, how can
They
we
feel like they're
support
acting.
these devs and their games?
By the Steam event page.
Like, it's
Justin.
not-
So everybody, be sure to check out
Yeah.
the Guerrilla Collective 3 event page on Steam.
Definitely support the
They're reading
devs,
off the
check out
script.
their games, wish list them, and all that jazz for sure. Okay, kids, it's GC3 key time. Here's the QR code. Take a picture of it for some of your favorite awesome Guerrilla Collective games from the developers and publishers representing the GC. Free keys. You love them. You see the QR code. Take it. First come, first serve. Boom. Up next on GC3, it is time for some action. We're going to share some indie titles that represent tough in the action and
Not
adventure
loading
department.
either.
So let's
Yeah,
go.
it's not loading for me.
Hello everyone,
Well, there's
I'm
probably
Zeromaster,
thousands of
narrative
people
director
that want
at So
to
Many
watch.
Games, and I'm here to present to you our latest work, Batora Lost Haven, which will launch this fall. Batora is a narrative action RPG where Avril, our protagonist, will have to face a cosmic journey and use her powers to save who and what she loves, making many significant choices that will change the destiny of the whole universe. Avril Journey will take her to 4 different worlds, each representing one of the natural elements. The one we are seeing right now is Wab, the planet of air, which is composed of 5 completely different areas that will feature a scorching desert,
Server
this
stopped
eerie
responding.
mountain,
Oh,
a
no.
mystical river infested by evil spirits, and so much more. We've had a lot of fun creating intriguing characters with their own cultures and customs, alongside with colorful and vibrant environments that you'll get to explore in details thanks to an in-game zone. All the planets that Avril will visit during the game are actually inspired by real places and human cultures. For example, Wuhav is strongly based on Chinese mythologies and settings, and this cute little lizard that we see here is called Yoke. He's from the Xayah tribe, and he's also a companion that will help us in combat while we uncover the secrets of this mysterious world. Speaking of fighting, Batora features 2 different combat styles that revolves around the main concept of the game, dualism. In her physical form, Avril will be able to use a sword to fight in melee, while in her mental form she'll be able to throw projectiles at enemies. Switching between them constantly during fight allows the player to adapt to every situation and change his strategy in a split second. This is important because every enemy inside Batora is divided into 3 different variations: physical,
It's just a
mental, and
chance to
hybrid.
win the
So changing out
yeah.
combat style constantly is
I'm
essential
signed
to
up.
emerge victorious.
I couldn't get on
The nature switch
website.
mechanic is also used to solve many
It keeps
puzzles.
giving me an error.
For example, this one is a memory
I
game that
made it.
requires
It
the
took a
player
couple
to
tries.
listen to a sequence of
Oh,
notes
you did?
and
Okay.
reproduce them with the help of Avril's
Or
physical
trash.
and mental powers. The narrative
Well, I'm
side
using
of
my
Batora
QR code
is also
program,
based on duality,
and it says it
and
has an
players
error
will be
reading
able to
it.
shape their own path
Oh,
thanks to the
I don't think I
power
got a good
system.
picture of it.
During an adventure, Avril will have to make many difficult decisions, and each of them will have heavy consequences.
It
that may
went away
lead to
before I could
different
take a
outcomes
screenshot.
and endings.
One.
So, are you ready to meet fascinating creatures, explore mysterious planets, and discover where your
Error
decisions
detecting
will
QR
take you?
barcode, yeah.
Batora
Oh well.
Lost Haven is coming on
I'll
PC
send you the
and
link and
consoles
see if
this
that works.
fall. Don't miss any
Okay.
of the news and surprises related to Batora.
I haven't
which
paid
is
attention to
listed
this game
right
at
now
all.
on Steam.
It's not anything.
Oh,
really
I've heard of this game
interesting,
before.
honestly.
Tora.
It sure looks like a video game, is my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm. Sure does.
Alright,
Team
sent you the link.
17.
Yes, sorry.
As Hilda delves deeper into the quest for her lost father, she will encounter many dangers and challenges in the city of Aphes. Let us introduce you to one of the main adversaries that Hilda will have to confront, Eulalia.
This
the
looks
Prey.
interesting.
Famous for her beautiful voice, Eulalia used to be the most recognized singer during Aphes' glorious golden age. But, like so many others, Eulalia would fall victim to the curse that spread across the city 1,000 years ago.
Oh
The
no.
famine brought
Her
on by the
veins.
Asterigos changed her into something else. She turned to an evil cult, the Ethrus, and dedicated herself to it, becoming a
no.
symbol by using her reputation and voice to lure more people to join the cult.
Wait,
It was just people to cults.
is she the bird or is she not the bird?
The encounter starts with Eulalia
Yes.
flying around the top of the seats while sending attacks like voice shock blasts,
Okay, so she is
feather
the bird.
blades, and cyclones.
No, this looks
Occasionally,
cool.
she'll descend to the ground to fight Hilda herself, with even more dangerous claw and wing strikes. After some back and forth fights, Eulalia
reminding me
will
a lot of,
fly
like,
to the sky and use her voice
Zelda
and
boss
feather
battles.
blades to
That's
attack
what I was
Hilda
gonna
again.
say. Specifically
And
ones
this
from like
time, she even
Wind Waker.
calls upon
Yeah, I was
several
really well.
minions
The
to assist
one bigger
her.
has the bird.
During this phase, Hilda must fight the minions while watching out for Eulalia's deadly attacks from above. Once Hilda has dealt with the minions, Eulalia will land again, and this time with despair as she will cause feather storms to swoop around the amphitheater. This is when the battle culminates. The feather storms will continually fire sharp blades as Hilda cautiously counters Eulalia's onslaught in close combat. In the end, only the strongest will survive.
Interesting.
We hope you enjoyed this preview, and we can't wait to share more about the world of Asterigos
This
with
looks
you.
interesting.
Yeah.
There it goes. It's like Zelda boss fights, but like more Dark Souls-y combat. Ooh.
Not really much to say with this. Oh, type in the
That person,
Oh,
was that person's name Ooh?
I don't know.
Okay, the puzzle aspect seems like it might be interesting. There's like chroma shifts for different frames or something.
Oh. Oh my. Co-op magic game?
Here's the wizarding game people should play instead of that. This is interesting looking.
You know what it reminds me of?
Hmm.
It reminds me of if Zombies Ate My Neighbors had magic.
I can see that, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Character.
Ooh. Character customization. Wow.
Pretty deep character customization, honestly. Oh, you can play soccer?
Secrets.
You can play football.
Interesting.
Kickstarter. Here's the frog game.
And a cat. A purple cat. I'm a purple cat.
You are a purple cat. Maybe the game is about you and Tina.
Maybe.
This frog reminds me of the Great Mighty Pooh.
Look at that cat's eyes. He looks bugged out. I was gonna say, this game reminds me of stuff that Rare used to make.
It feels a little more top-downy than
This looks super cute, though. I want to try it.
You know what this makes me think of?
What?
This is gonna sound dumb, but this looks like it would have been amazing on the Wii U.
Oh, no, totally.
With the fish being the tablet player.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the fish is doing some like environmental stuff.
River Tales.
It's a cute art style.
A tranquil island was hidden from the world. But one day, its shield vanished. The magical Amri once gave life, but now corrupts it. And all creatures, great and small, are being enslaved. Can you save Ikene Island?
It's rude.
Embark on an enchanting adventure.
It's very rude.
Explore a land of secrets. Free and befriend all kinds of animals. And use their talents to make new discoveries.
Maybe.
Battle enemies. Or just hang out. Build your home. Decorate it however you like.
Oh, okay, no, this game is making me much more excited than it was before.
Grow all kinds of crops on your farm.
I really like house decoration in games.
Everything you need.
Yeah?
To thwart greedy pirates.
Did you ever play Dark Cloud?
And uncover mysteries.
Yes, but I've never made it very far.
And restore peace to Ikone Island.
I like Smartphone. I should...
My first PS2 game.
Adventure is
I should try to find my copy.
Ikone Island. Coming soon on Steam.
Earthlock Adventure.
I don't know why, but when you said that, it just reminded me of when you were saying what you're saying about that game. It was reminding me of Dark Cloud.
Okay. Oh, what?
A E J.
Is this the game mechanic, or are they just building the title?
I'm not sure.
Like, they're definitely building the title, but like...
Frog Island?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not only... Speaking of frogs...
Frog game. This is frog section.
This game, I really want to play. It looks really fun.
Yo, actually, yeah, this looks fun.
Frog gun is so cute looking. Oh, they barely showed any of it.
Yeah, talking about
Never
Mega
mind,
Man
here we go.
Mountain.
Don't you love a fun, upbeat platformer?
Oh no, this
In
looks fun.
Frogan, you take
Yeah,
control
I've
of
watched somebody
Renata,
stream this
daughter of
before.
world-famous archaeologists and inventors. They didn't allow her to accompany them to the dangerous ruins of the Temple of Beelzebub. And now, with the help of her trusty Frogan, she must save them and prove that she's a capable explorer too.
It's not Frogan, it's Frog Gun.
Frogan.
It's a frog gun.
Zipline, grab, and throw. The Frogan
gun
is
is
not
a
only
frog.
your grappling hook, but also your best friend.
It's your friend?
With it, you can reach over long gaps or even activate a lever from afar. Face off
No, this
against
looks
big
fun.
bug bosses that serve
Yeah,
as the
I'm very
guardians of
excited to
key
play
areas.
this.
They may look charming, but they're powerful foes.
It reminds me of some of the hookshot puzzles in some of the Game Boy Color Zeldas.
Collect all sorts of treasure, including hats you can swap your helmet with, gallery pictures, tons of medals, and a full bestiary.
Bestiary?
Yeah, I don't think this person knows how to pronounce words.
Be on the lookout for Jake. He's a young treasure hunter who'll stop at nothing to get to the treasure before
Hi,
Renata.
Jake.
Whenever you find him, the race is on.
Okay, so it has an overworld as well.
Knock-
Okay.
Knock him off the tree.
Look
Oh, wait.
around for
Yeah,
hidden
this is
treasure and
another-
alternate paths because every level is full of surprises and optional objectives.
Looks like a linear overworld too. I don't mind linear overworld, it's just I think
Stinky swamp,
Mario 3D
snowy
World is spoiled.
mountaintops, and
I prefer.
lava-filled shrines. The varied ruins ensure you'll need to be prepared for anything.
Well, no, like,
But above
we played
all
Mario
else, be prepared for
3D
lots
World,
of fun
Yep.
in Frogan.
where you can just wander around. The levels are still linear.
Yeah.
Frogan. Like Froyo, that's why she's pronouncing it that way.
Okay.
Like Froyo, you know Froyo?
Oh, Froyo. Okay.
Froyo.
I am loving all of the frog games hopping around. Frog Gun and A Time on Frog Island. Oh my god. Ridiculous and amazing.
Yeah,
games.
why there's so... Why
Yeah,
is this
Spells
the
and
frog
Secrets will definitely have me
presentation?
showing off my magic touch. But Tora, so many solid titles.
Okay, kids, it's GC3 key time. Here is the QR code. Take a snapshot of it for some awesome games from developers and publishers representing the GC Guerrilla Collective. There's a limited time. There's a limited key. We're going to be popping these up. Okay.
Get it.
That's enough. Okay. Y'all
Reach
got your
its scan
keys?
limit.
Boom.
Up next, we're going to put on our creative caps and get back into strategy, show off some games that are focused on world building, narrative construction, and tending to your magnificent gardens. Let's hop right in and go.
I think the other stream is loading up now. In the background. Sorry, just give me a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. It starts in like 20 seconds. What the hell?
Overgrown city once called Cosmopolis,
Uh-huh.
where nature reigns now.
Gather food to cook
I'm still watching
various
this.
delicious dishes.
Well, I paused. I'll go
Build
after
yourself
it.
a base that would work seamlessly.
We can
Disassemble
possibly
the old
find.
house appliances to create new stuff out of old parts. Explore Cosmopolis to find useful resources and news friends.
Screen again.
I did not expect to see a talking fridge there. Oh well. Get away and start your life fresh in I Am Future. Coming to Steam in 2022. Wish list now.
There we go.
Anyhow.
Welcome to Flat-Eye, a premier fuel station and technological hub. As the manager of Flat-Eye,
Well, I know Wholesome
we're
Games
entrusting
starts
you
12:30.
to provide
It's supposed to, but
unparalleled customer
their
service.
stream is already open now.
Let's explore the various
Unless we start doing a
modules you'll be
pre-show thing.
tasked with to outfit your station. You'll be able to
I'll
unlock
scout
the
it
new
out.
technologies through the profits you earn with excellent customer service. So be attentive. At the start, your module list will be limited, but each new unit placed opens up new menus of possibilities. Take this toilet module you've installed.
They're
Thanks
doing
to
a
your
pre-show.
diligent
Looks like
work
15
stocking
minute
shelves and
countdown.
promptly dealing with
Okay.
customer purchases, you
Thank
now
you.
have enough to upgrade it to a smart toilet. We can tell so much
Where's with
by
all the
analyzing
toilets?
whatever's going down
Smart
the drain.
toilet stream.
With this data, we can now
No, we
safely
can't do
open
that.
a
That's against
doctor
TOS.
booth to provide sound medical advice to patrons so they can have their illnesses
Hot tub
diagnosed
stream
and
was skirting
treated
a line,
with
but no one
further
can toilet
iLife
stream.
branded medical modules. In essence, you have the most important job in the world. Flat-Eye, making decisions for the benefit of everyone.
To create the world's toilets.
If I was in control of all the world's toilets, I would give everyone a bidet.
Yo, yeah.
You got a refractor shard.
Thank you for it.
Floggy Steve cheered. X5. Seems these games are flushed for content.
Oh my goodness.
Look, Animal Crossing lets you use the toilet now, so every game has to.
I can't sit on the toilet anymore in VR chat. They took it out of my home world.
Aw.
The toilet's there, I just can't sit on it anymore.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, why would you take this out?
Is this just a house decorating simulator, or is it...
I think I've seen this game before.
Like, I'm cool with a house decorating simulator, but...
Trailer doesn't need to be this long.
Well, I'm just like, is this the whole game is just a house decoration? World premiere.
Oh my.
Dinner's ready.
Be there in just a second, Mom.
There are dark things in this forest, and you are not one of them. You have to help us. Save us. From her.
Thanks, Mom.
This game just got
Honey?
Let's see.
Which Strandings? Oh no, it's a Strand type game? Oh no.
Oh, this is the one the guy was playing on his phone in the copy.
There's another monster collecting.
Oh, this one's cute. It's also vehicle resource building. This is a cute sprite.
Fucking game like Captain the Game Master. Yeah, Ford, yeah.
Yo, this. I kept wanting Captain N to get into Smash.
Yeah.
Look, we have everyone else from Captain and the Game Masters in the game. Because it has Mega Man, Kid Icarus, and Simon Belmont.
Wait, was Captain?
Look at this, Justin. Another dead
Smash?
plant. I could definitely use some gardening tips.
Show enough.
He even meets Donkey Kong and Link. And
I know. I think, you know what, Justin?
The
No
eggplant
more
was-
plants. From now on, I'm sticking to Animal Crossing and Garden Inn. Now, for our final segment, we're going to touch your imagination with games that tickle your soul and jiggle your mind. Let's hop into some games
Tickle
that
my
bring
soul
a
and
sense
jiggle
of
my
awe,
mind.
wonder, and give you all the feels.
Jiggle your mind, though.
Jiggle your mind.
Well, let's get to jiggling.
You have to ask
Jiggle.
permission.
Jiggle my mind. Exclusive. The pre-show on the Wholesome Games, by the way, they appear to be painting a food truck.
It was a hot, sunny day.
Oh, really?
Fish died in the lake, and birds stopped singing. Those who could escaped to Mars. I ran deep into the forest, where She-Wolf raised me with her cubs.
She-Wolf.
Many moons later, you returned. You hunted and played golf. One day, I found one of you dead, so I put his helmet on.
Radio Nostalgia from Mars. Greetings, all you Martians out there. It's time for another round of Radio Nostalgia from Mars. Blue skies,
That's an interesting
warm
platformer.
days, the long-lost summers of our past on Earth. Will we ever return? Stay tuned for more on that.
Is this the first platformer we've seen today? Like 2D platformer.
I don't know. I want to say yes, but I could be wrong.
Toddler pop there, taking us back to the days of late-stage
A
capitalism
cub, eh?
at its finest. Child labor never sounded so sweet.
Radio Nostalgia.
Interesting. I guess this is. I guess we're in
Looks like-
platformer section now. That's fine.
This reminds me of seems like an adventure platformer. This reminds me of Shantae.
I can see that. Shantae's skirting Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's not quite though.
The first one's more so than the previous, I think.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Oh, you got dash it? Air dash?
Yeah, you have to fight a JoJo character.
Switching to the chin.
Hey, Slugcats. I'm Buddy, the community manager for Akupara Games, and
Don't call me
today
that.
I'd like to introduce you to the 5 new playable Slugcats coming in Rain World Downpour, our new expansion for Rain World coming soon.
I don't like
If
the
you
way
haven't
you
heard about the
says
Downpour
that.
expansion for Rain World, it's bringing a whole host of new changes, characters,
Is
enemies,
he making you
areas,
uncomfortable,
and more
Halcy?
to the Rain World experience. But the thing I really want to dig into today are those 5 adorable new Slugcats. They are the Rivulet, the Spearmaster, the Saint, the Gourmand, and the Artificer. Up first, let's talk about the Rivulet. This blue little guy has a ton of advantages to living in the harsh, foreboding environment of Rain World. It runs faster, jumps higher, and can breathe underwater, which means it can zip across the map between rainstorms. That's the good news. The bad news is, 1, all that running and swimming burns a ton of calories. 2, Rivulet's hibernation cycles are shorter than any other Slugcat. And 3, it doesn't carry much food over from day to day. Play the Rivulet if you want to be agile, but don't mind
It's
stocking
cute.
up between
I
storms.
don't like the
If you're looking for a little more aggression, though, maybe the Spearmaster will be for you. This spiky slug cat spawns spears, which is a tongue twister that I nailed on the first try. This is my first take, definitely not my fifth one, out of its tail, which means that anytime you can start stabbing spiders, scavengers, or squidcada. The Spearmaster drains 1 food for every spear it lands on a target, which means it isn't all that interested in the dango fruits and slime mold that other slug cats will need to sustain themselves. If you want to survive as Spearmaster, you better be out for blood. Play the Spearmaster if you want to be the Predator, hunting down prey and aggressively
I don't like it when
driving
games have hung mechanics. It seems kind of old school.
but maybe you want the opposite of that aggressive playstyle. Well, the Saint much prefers to avoid confrontations at all costs, which even
feels like
includes
hunger's
using
the
its
main
long
mechanic of
tongue
this
to
section.
grapple through areas of the world. If the Rivulet is nimble in water, the Saint is acrobatic in the air, and you need to use that aerial finesse to stay high above the danger. The Saint won't even touch a spear, which can leave it a little bit exposed to being hunted down and devoured. Play the Saint if you want to deftly dodge your doom with your acrobatic antics. Okay, there's so much more I want to talk about, but I only have like 30 seconds left. There's 2 more slippery slug cats coming in Rain World Downpour, and I swear to God, one of them is the cutest thing you have seen in your life. You know, the other is just kind of cute. Honestly, I'm just saying that to be nice. He's pretty messed up looking. You can go watch an extended cut of this video featuring them right now on YouTube or the Rain World Steam page. Otherwise, I hope you have a great time at the Guerrilla Collective. Cheers.
Legato, read that in.
EXO 1? What?
Okay, this is gonna sound dumb, but in my mind, I just thought, is this a frisbee simulator?
Halcy, hun, you're adorable.
And now I really want to play a frisbee simulator, and I don't
Oh
think
my
that's a
goodness.
thing that exists.
Well, you know what that means. You have to make it now.
Oh no. Google Translate, yeah.
自転車自動販売
It's
機
interesting. Pokemon Snap, but learning Japanese.
おはようございます
I got that game that's it's like learn Japanese or die or whatever, and it's like an RPG, I think. I
ホ
don't
テ
know.
ル寿司屋
That is.
果物スケートボード
It's the bottle. Interesting.
Shashi Lingo.
Candy, my soul is genuinely tickled right now. Those games were so wonderful.
So many amazing games today. It was really incredible.
Over 60 games. It's crazy.
All right.
Thanks once again to our sponsors and broadcasting partners for their support. PlayStation,
They're done.
Razer,
Let's switch over
Astro
to
Gaming,
Wholesome
Tencent,
Games.
Our fellow devs and publishers, 11-Bit, Akupara, All In Games, Assemble Entertainment, Aurora Punks, Freedom, Graffiti, Gravity Games
Just
Arise,
make sure they don't have a
Hero
final
Craft, Modern
game.
Wolf, Raw Fury, Tiny Build, and Wired Productions. Also, we cannot forget our broadcasting partners, Twitch,
Still got a
GameSpot,
minute and a
Valve,
half,
and IGN
so.
for their support. Much gratitude.
You guys, a final reminder to be sure to check out the Guerrilla Collective event page on Steam.
Definitely check out those games, wishlist the games, and support them on every platform. Huge shout out and thanks to Wilmer Sound. We are here in Berkeley, California in the awesome studio, and the scrappy, illustrious mix team, as well as AV Society. Be sure to tune in on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific and 4 p.m. Eastern, where the Guerrilla Collective Gaming greatness will continue.
Yeah, they've been painting this the whole time.
Okay. Well, they're starting in like 40-something seconds. Just muting it for music. They never know with these if they're using copyrighted music or not. So, what'd you think of Guerrilla Collective?
There was more there that I enjoyed than I thought there'd be.
Same.
I was pleasantly surprised.
There's some cute stuff I really want to play.
Very cute stuff. I'm kind of hyped that Arkanoid. That looks really cool.
Right? I didn't even expect that.
I really like Arkanoid when it goes very like